Yeah, the approach tonight would be different with the back-to-back, or
In what way?
in terms of how you game rotation.
Oh, yeah, the last couple games have been, you know, going a little deeper in the bench, knowing the stretch is coming. We've been talking, just in terms, every game comes down to matchups and, who you're playing against and who you can use. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to go into our bench a little bit, maybe earlier, and, maybe go 9 deep instead of 8.
When you looking at the film, their last game was Storm's last game. They were without Dominique a lot of it. Dominique, the Storm with Dominique and without Dominique, what's the difference?
About 6'8". Oh, my bad. She's a talent, and she's going to be so good. She already is good, but I think her shot blocking, her ability to rebound, length, she can shoot it. She just adds another weapon that you have to game plan for. So, we didn't know. I just found out about 5 minutes ago that she was playing today. And we prepared like she was going to. So I think, it's just another rebounder for them, shot blocker. And, she's getting more and more confident and comfortable out there. Offensively, you can see it. So obviously, I think they're better with her.
And you guys brought Kelsey Plumlee and said, put her in I think, a different position than she's been accustomed to in her career. How do you see her flourish in this role? And she has career highs across the board, so she's doing something right.
Yeah.
But how do you see her flourish in this role?
I think, she came to the Sparks, she was ready for the challenge of being the head of the snake, right? And so with that, it's a process learning how to do that, when to know how to get your teammates involved, when to know it's your time to take over, how to get your shots. She has the skill and the ability to get her shot off at any time, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that's what we need right now. So I've really seen her grow in that regard, where she's trying to lead the team, but also be the go-to. And I think she's done a tremendous job. And she came to the Sparks to be, the head of the snake and to get this thing where we want it to be. And me too. And so it's been fun to partner with her in that. I think she's grown a lot. And her, as you said, like the numbers, the statistics speak for themselves. But just seeing her in the locker room and all the things and the growth there is really cool.
Jackie on Zoom.
Hey, Coach, to kind of piggyback on that a little bit, obviously you have some great vets, De'Erica, KP, Azare. How are they really helping to maintain the mental toughness of the team? How are they helping you in that regard with the rest of the team?
Yeah, and I think we have the most games remaining, which is good because there's opportunities for us to get wins, but it's tough with the physical demands and the mental demands and travel and all the things. But they're just pros, and they handle their business. They do what they need to do. They show how you show up. they're front and center in film sessions, and they're asking the right questions, and they're engaged, and in a word, they're just consistent. And I think that's what it takes during these tough stretches, or when we're making a push, and every team in the league is tired right now, and everybody's banged up and injured. Every team's got stuff. They show up the same every time, and that helps our younger guys follow that lead. You bet.
Thanks, Joshua. As always, good to see you. As always, Coach Lynne. You've had two of the best games of the year with the Storm, and how you prevailed against them, both in Seattle with the double overtime game, and then the last one at Crypto. Just want to ask you, in terms of how not overreacting to when they make threes, considering that has been the consistent weakness of the team, is that something where you emphasize to your players that, hey, let's just stick to the game plan always, don't overreact towards what we need to do in order to give ourselves the best chance to defend them?
Yeah, I think exactly. And they have, I don't know if they're the oldest team in the league, but And by old, I don't mean old, I just mean experienced. So, you know, those guys have played a lot of basketball. They've been in a lot of big games. You know, the message whenever we play Seattle is just to keep swinging, just keep swinging. You know, I think at our place, we started the game down 18-4 or something like that. But we didn't panic, didn't flinch, ended up coming back and winning that, taking control of the game. So I think Seattle can put on some serious runs on you with their transition offense and their size. We certainly do not want them to get going from three, because that just adds to their firepower. But I think for us, we've just got to stay steady, stay consistent, stick with what we're doing, and go from there.
They just made Malanga available now. It just came across their email for the game. This is the challenges of how she's just grown the way that she's at, and how, especially with Cam coming in, that potential matchup with how they're two tremendous young talents as the last and number 2 picks overall.
Yeah, they had the last game in LA was a great matchup between both of them. They match up really well against each other. They kind of, you know, it's the tail of the tape with two very kind of similar players in that regard. But yeah, Malanga looks a lot more comfortable, and just, you know, when players are comfortable, then they're confident. And so she looks a lot more confident and comfortable out there. And she's just so long and tremendously athletic and way more skilled than she gets credit for. And she's only 19, I think, maybe 20. It's just crazy. So, yeah, I mean, they're a better team with her out there, and she presents some problems, but it's, you know, we bring Cam Brink off the bench. They bring Malanga off the bench. It's a pretty good heavyweight battle there.
It is. Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck again.
Thank you.
That's all. Thanks.
All right, thanks, everybody.